Hi everyone! It's time to solve a murder. And welcome. We got Sparks, Philip, Ozzy. There we go. Alright, should be good now. Snail, Radical, hi everyone. Do I think if Ayaka had a weighted blanket, she'd just completely shut down? What? Why are we giving Ayaka a weighted blanket? Kyoger, hi, Yoko, hey. Records are being on time. Not just on time, early. We haven't even started yet. Way to go. So yeah, hope you guys all had a good week. If you haven't, you can see about my new avatar on screen. I made Rio some hair. Yukito and Ayaka are still bald, so they'll have to be later. But Rio's available now, so if you want him, it is !avatar space Nagisa. Which had, like, at first I was like, oh no, wait, it's another character, but I'm like, psh, I don't have to spare time in my stream avatars. So yeah, hope y'all are doing good. We're gonna lose another character today. I was gonna say potentially, but I feel like definitely from what I remember from just looking at the crime scene for 3 seconds last week. I don't think that was a mandatory self-deletion for the betterment of people situation. Rory, hi. So yeah, before even opening up the game or even looking at it, what do I even have left? I'm looking at like, wait a second, let's see. So I got me, which no. Ayaka, who I blame every chapter since chapter 1. Rio, I guess, could be it. Daichi, who's not there. Laundry Guy, potentially. And me, right? That's it, right? Panda, hi! You've been looking forward to me reaching chapter 4 Daily Life for a while, so you're excited? Oh my god. Like, always exciting when you hear, like, you're on people's, like, favorite chapter. Because I'm just like, I know I'm in for, like, a complete shock. If it's Daichi, somehow I will also lose it if it's Daichi. If it's Daichi, and I am back down to to my survivor guesses being 1, I'm gonna cry a little bit. I think it's gonna be Takeshi. I also think it's gonna be Takeshi. I think you're like, surprise, Takeshi is the master. Oh, Alucard and Eri are still there too, and Fu. Oh my god, how did I, like, okay, yeah. I don't think it's gonna be Eri or Alucard. I think Alucard is too obvious of a suspicion. Eri, because for my own sanity, I don't want. Fu could actually, like, with our own 2 eyes, as I point to my own shit, with our own 2 eyes, did we see Fu be sick and dying of dehydration? Like, I don't know. Fu is sickly Victorian child this chapter, so you think she's gone out? But did we see this? Plot twist, him not throwing away any bloody is him being the mastermind somehow. Fu was very sick, apparently. No, I don't know. I think Fu was sick. I think Fu is going to be the catalyst of why someone did the murder to protect and save Fu. And maybe Pascal was like in a not Gundam, I want to say Mechamaru. Oh yeah, I guess I could call it Mechamaru. Situation where it's like, hey, you know, I'm willing to die to save the group. But that still means someone did the murder? Maybe. Pascal said she was, and you trust that? Oh, you know what? That's true. Because we need food lore first, then she can lose. Yeah, we do. I mean, they can just give to us all a flashback right after, right? I can see that happening too. All right, let's go ahead and get started with exploring oh, look at that. You hear that, Pascal? Chat trusts you. So, yeah. Oh, what is... Oh, sorry, exit. No, I hate it. No. Why'd I click that first? I was like, man, let's start stream with... Oh my god, it's the Thinker. Oh my god, it's the murder weapon from Phoenix Wright, the first one. It's a clock, everyone. It's not a statue but a thinker, it's a clock. What is this hideous thing? It's this monstrosity. It's a statue. I saw one just like that in Aikastrom. Did I? Mikumi, you and I saw two very different things. Poor Ayaka, oh my gosh. Yeah, surprised Ayaka didn't like pass out, you know, in her room because of that. Eclipse, hey! You think they got one for each sector? Possibly. It's so ugly. Yeah, but more importantly, look, it's got some blood on it. Whoa, you're right. It's barely visible, but still. You know what I also really like about this game is that my psychic protagonist keeps changing. Like, I really like that. It's like, oh, it's Eri today. It was Alucard last time. It was Rio before that, and no, way before that. I just like that it's a different person each time. It's barely visible, but still. So, does that mean it's a murder weapon? Well, it certainly looks like one. It's small, but heavy. Sometimes the simple answer is the right one, I guess. But often it's not. We must look around some more. Oh, wait a second. Isn't this a perfect opportunity to use a fingerprint thing? You know, we can use it once. We should wait. But Monokuma says it's gonna take some time anyway. Dami, we're here, we're playing Ace Attorney, we're playing Ace Attorney here. So, we might not make it in time if we don't use it now. I don't know, Eri. Come on, it'll be fine. Maybe we'll solve the case right away. Eri, I love you. I love you so much, and I don't want you to die. But try to force me to use it right away on something that we said may not be the murder weapon is kinda sus, girly. Please, stop that. It's never that easy, also. Yeah, it should be a group vote. You just touched it, right? So it's gonna have your fingerprints as well. Oh, oops, sorry. Come on, treat this seriously. I am treating this seriously, I promise. So, what do we do? Personally, I'd wait, but if you're certain... I am! Let's call Monokuma! Hey, stupid bear! Well, look! This is literally the first evidence we looked at. We didn't look at second. Okay, OBS, can you, like, stop stuttering, please? Ugh, how dare you call me that? What do you want? You might have meant to look at the body first. I look at the body last every time. I don't want to ruin my mood. It is, yeah, OBS has been doing that this week. And I think a little bit last week. It may be an update. I may have to go find if there's an update that I missed or something. We want you to get us a fingerprint from this statue. Well, that's a beautiful thing, huh? You sure? You know you can only use it once, right? Yeah, let's do this. Okay. It'll take some time to do, though. How long will it be? Like 10 minutes? Half an hour? As if. You'll be lucky if I finish it before the trial ends. Wow, thanks, Monokuma. You're the best. It's like, surprise! You got the answer wrong. You're all being murdered. But hang on. The fingerprints came in. The murderer is blank. What? But he'll be useless after the trial. I never said how fast I'd do it, did I? Ugh, you cheater. You tricked us. No way. It's you who told yourself you'd have fingerprints done in 10 minutes, silly girl. You... Okay then, boy. That shitty bear. So, we don't know if we'll ever see his analysis, huh? Monokuma's running on genie logic? Yeah. It'd help us a ton if it worked, but... we may not even see it before it's too late. Damn it. Let's just keep looking around. Statue added. Fingerprint added. What's wrong? The door was unlocked when I got here. Should it be locked? Well, I don't know. It's safer when you lock it, right? Probably. I guess anyone might have entered this room at night. The door was unlocked. Is there something in the bin? I used tissue. It's dark pink. Isn't it light purple? It looks pink to me. Nah, it's pink. I know my colors. Okay. Is there anything else there? Not really. It's a waste of time. Okay, let's look under the bed. Maybe the killer's hiding there. There's nothing. Not even any dirty magazines. It's not 1999. No one hides their porn under the bed. What if that was? What if that was like a clue added? Monokuma would. Anything wrong with the chair? It's perfectly balanced. What a great chair. Really, Megumi? But sure. The ribbon's adorable. I like the ribbon too. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, we have to investigate the body. I hate this. I know, it's never easy. Click on the elements. How about this virus that he downloaded? What's this thing on the screen? And looks like some kind of warning message. Error, security breach. Oh, so... So actually, it was Springtrap, right? I didn't play Security Breach, so I don't know who the villain in Security Breach is. But I feel like in the FNAF world, like, it's almost always Springtrap, yeah? What does it mean? I don't know. Vanny! Oh, that's right, it is Vanny, huh? But does it have anything to do with the case? We don't even know when this message appeared. Pascal didn't say anything about it the last time we spoke, so I assume it was during the night. Like I always comes back. It could have been after the murder, though. Damn, I can't remember if I saw it when I first came here or not. You had other things to worry about. Yeah. Vanny's prominent antagonist, but Springtrap doesn't always show up in the true ending. Does show up in the true ending? Gotcha. Error message added. I just saw Five to Freeze too. You know, like movie-wise, like but did I have a fun time pointing, going like, it's that, it's that? Like, yeah, I did. All right. It's a lot of blood. This head wound looks really bad. Yeah, I'm guessing that's how he died. He must have been hit pretty hard to leave something like this. Did you see any other wounds? Not really. Just the one on the back of the head. Your phone? You're getting back your phone tomorrow? Yay! Because you need the cookies? Because Timekeeper. Get a Timekeeper cookie, Dobby. I believe in you. I love her. Not really. Just the one on the back of the head. He lost a lot of blood. Everything is covered in it. It's not a nice sight. Okay, so something else. What's wrong? His position seems unnatural. What do you mean? It's like he fell off the chair? You think he was attacked while he was sitting? Yeah, that's like... Oh, okay, so someone used a Zoom call to lure Pascal to the TV thing. To the TV screen somehow. Goat, hi! So Pascal sat down, looked at the Zoom call, and then the person enacted their plan? Because that would make sure that Pascal sat exactly where they wanted him to. So, and it sounds like I'm being smart, but that's, I guess that's V3, the first one, right? Where they set up the camera so the the shot put ball would fall on Rentaro's head? I think it's a situation like that. Is it? Wait, but how would the thinker roll and smash someone over the head? But the thinker is a little bit of blood. This is a lot of blood. So not the thinker. He might have been sitting in front of the computer when the culprit hit him from the back. But why would he use a computer so late at night? I wonder. Very strange, very strange. It would be a cool callback. I would imagine that he did get killed with a shot put ball. It's like, surprise! It's Tsumugi Junko all over again. I think that's all there is to the body. Good. I don't want to look at it anymore. Someone from the other sectors could have done it? Yeah, like, this is not limiting this to Eri and Alucard. We can't leave here yet. Oh, how about that big red sign, Dex? Hey, Eri? Yeah? There's something off with that cupboard. What do you mean? It's not standing perfectly straight. There's a mark on the floor next to it. Oh, you think someone moved it? Maybe there's a clue hidden behind it. Okay, help me push. A clue, a clue! Whoa. Oh no. Oh no, a hidden passage! No! A hidden passage? I didn't expect that. Maybe it's a hidden exit. Okay, we have to go. We have to go pop in there and go figure out where it leads to. Let's go. Secret tunnel. Damn, if we knew about it, we could leave this area and get food. We don't know yet where it leads. Let's check it out. Okay, you go first. Why am I scared? Hey. I'm sorry, is this a whole maze? What is this? Whoa, this looks pretty big. Yeah, let's see where this leads. We can check the main passage first. Dex, don't do that! What? Wait. I'm sorry. All of this? We're in the back rooms? No. I refuse to believe this. Daichi's just here, okay? It's not Daichi. Wow, what did you do? Daichi, what are you doing here? You're asking me? This is our sector. So you're talking, I think, all three areas. How convenient, right? You mean we're in Sector B? Yeah. I was just standing here when the cupboard moved on its own and you two came out. Interesting. Hey, Megumi, let's check out where the other path goes. Yeah, I think I can take a guess. Whee! Lady, hi! So, where are we? This is Sector A, the one I was in. So it could legit just be anybody. I do like that. I do like that we're gonna have to convince A that it's not it doesn't have to be a person from Pascal's sector, and that it's back to everyone again. Which means my guess was right. It's gonna be so. You're right. I'm like thinking like, oh, it's gonna be so fun in trial. What does it mean? It means what we thought the secret area isn't true. We thought that the secret areas were separated, with all the paths connecting them blocked. But in fact, the sectors are connected the entire time. If we discovered those paths earlier, we could have traveled between sectors at any time. Huh. Why hide those paths, though? It's not like they'd help us leave. Yeah, there's no passages leading outside. They just help us do the murder. Was the fingerprint scan used yet? Yes, and Monokuma said it'll be done in like 9,99999 hours, or just when the trial's done. So, yeah. Not gonna be helpful. If I were to guess, I'd say it's another way of Monokuma messing with us. That piece of junk. But the question is, did anyone use that passage before us? That's for us to investigate. What if we use the fingerprints on the desk that was blocking the way? Yeah, that would help also, if Monokuma was willing to give us the information during the trial. Come on, we still got the places to search. I think we should take a look at the other passage too. Wow, Monokuma says, yeah, it's totally ready, but too bad. The door's still locked. It's not an exit, is it? I don't think so. The exit is the other way. Hey, Aika, did you do a murder? Hey, Aika. Aika's like, I want to be braver and stronger, so I did a murder. Hey, how are you feeling? Better now that I've killed someone. I mean, eaten something, but still not really well. Why Pascal? He was unlucky. I think it could have been any of us. Yeah, I'm tired of it all, but I will be stronger, I promise. Don't push yourself too hard. I know. You, hey! Poor Aika. Yeah, no, Aika has to deal with the killing game and me. Poor Aika. I know. Anyway, do you have any information you can share? Not really. When I exited my room this morning, the walls were already down. I went to wake you up. Yeah, I remember. And then we heard the scream, that's all. I see. Thanks, Ayaka. I didn't do anything to help yet. Oh, you helped. I feel like there's nothing really helpful here for the trial. We may be screwed. I mean, at the end of the day, we can talk. And that is a superpower on its own, right? Like, what if we yapped so much? Hey! It's like, hey, Megumi, I love you, and I'm not bald anymore. I've been investigating, but with little effect so far. Hope you have more luck, Megumi. Sure, yeah. Daichi! Man, I'm glad we could finally eat something. I was starving. Of course, I mean, I'm not glad Pascal was killed, okay? I don't suspect you of that. Like, in the slightest. In fact, you're like the only person I trust. Oh, good. Oh, I know he could be wearing a wig. It could be. Another trash can to search through. So, what's inside? Huh. Wow, it's almost like if you tell if Monokuma says, "Hey, we're gonna be using fingerprints," and the killer's gonna use gloves. Oh wait, but do we have access to other clothing here? Huh? Gloves? All right, who's wearing gloves? You gotta look and see who's wearing gloves. No, just a glove, singular. Who uses just one glove? Someone who's trying to get away with murder. Maybe they lost one from a pair, so they threw the other one away. Whoa, haven't really thought about that. Hey, Monokuma, can we use a fingerprint on the inside of this glove? Does that work like that? You're a genius, Megumi. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. The clock is working properly. Ugh, that's boring. Tunnel. So, what has Daichi got in his room? A tissue box? Oh, with a pink tissue. Okay. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I think there's one like that in every sector. Oh, right, there's a box in Alucard's room. Oh, damn it. Daichi, no. There's no way, right? They were green, though, not pink. Oh, no. The one in Ayaka's rooms were yellow. None of those colors are cool. Want to make them pitch black. I think you've been spending too much time with Alucard. Maybe you're right. No, I refuse this. Hey, Rio. I will lose you over losing Daichi. What color are your tissues? What color are your tissues, Rio? No. But okay, it can't be that again. Like when things are a little too like obvious, I'm kind of like, Like the secret tunnel. I'll look at that a second again. Leading directly to Daichi. Daichi's having the pink tissues in his room. No. No, right? Hey, Phil. Hey. Are you feeling better? Kind of. I'm still lightheaded, though. I'm so glad you made it. We were super worried. Yeah. Can you tell us anything you know about the case? No, I was unconscious and dying, so nothing. I was unconscious and dying, so nothing. I only realized what was going on when Daichi brought me bread and water. I see. Sorry for the trouble. No, I'm sorry I couldn't help you. I believe in you, Megumi. Please catch whoever did that. I will. Fu's account was dying. Oh wait, I forgot whose account it was. It was in Mauve, right? It was librarian girl, right? It's like alibi. Was sleeping. Like, oh god. Hey, something about that door? Yeah, look at this. Whoa, scratch marks. What is happening there? Yeah, someone was trying to get in there. What could they use to make scratch marks like these? Any sharp object would work, like a knife. Right, there were things like that in the drawers. Not that I used any, of course. But wasn't the door unlocked? Weird. Huh. Huh, okay. So a lot of scratches, yeah. Glove? Anything? Nope. Should we go ask around some more? I think I shall also ask you some questions. Huh? Me? Well, yeah, you're the one who found the body. Oh, yeah, I guess. So, can you tell me something more about that? I woke up and left my room. Then I noticed the door to Pascal's room was slightly open. So, I went in to check on him, and then, well, you know. I see. Have you seen or heard anything suspicious that night? Not really. Actually, I wasn't able to sleep the whole night. The rooms are soundproof, right? I feel like you told us that, and that feels important also. Also, and I had my door slightly open because it was too stuffy inside. So, sound got into Eri's room. Eri. And despite that, you haven't heard anyone. Nope, absolutely no one. I can tell for certain that no one moved through the hall that night. Is that so? Okay, thanks. No. No, Eri. I remember something and that makes you sus. No. Hey, Alucard. What do you want? We're talking with everyone about the case. Maybe you got some interesting info. Okay, so I like that we're getting a lot of like making everyone suspicious. Everyone had a motive and ability. Maybe you've got some interesting info. One day you just want to see a culprit that has like a really, really bad alibi, like it's painfully obvious, it's funny. Yeah, tell us. Sorry to disappoint, but I don't know anything. I was in my room the whole night. Then I heard your terrifying screams, so I went outside. And that's when we met. Indeed. Have you heard anything during the night? No. I see. There was one thing I noticed, though. What is it? You said the door was unlocked, right? Yeah, it was. That's so strange. Pascal told us that before that he'd locked the door. He said it would make us safer. Oh yeah, he did say something like that. So, why would he unlock the door for that night? Huh, interesting. Thank you for the information, Alucard. Leave me alone. I need to suffer in silence. Okay, bye, Alucard. I would be pushing all of these. Like, excuse me. Okay, and then we just loop back around. All right, let's go investigate the secret tunnel, and I think then we can start the trial. This person wears sneakers, so Alucard is out. Everyone, let's check your shoes. Oh no, Daichi wears sneakers. Okay. Think. Does someone else wear sneakers? What is this, a shoe mark? Seems that way. So someone was here? Yeah, but was it one of us? Or someone else before we got here? Truthfully, they have one shoe. Like the mastermind? Could be. It looks like a sports shoe. A sneaker. Maybe we could compare everyone's shoes with this mark. I don't think we have time for that. Boo. I'm scaring you? But the game's scaring me. Okay, hold on. Can I? Nope. Actually, hold on. Out of sheer paranoia, as per usual. Save the game. Okay. Hey, you're on the ceiling. That's blood. Whoa, is there another murder here? I don't think so. That's not enough blood. Unless it cleaned the rest of it off. Maybe, but I have another theory. It could be bunnies. Huh? The ceiling is very low in this part of the corridor. It's barely higher than the top of my head. So it's a... Oh, wait. So it can't be Daichi, right? So it's a tall person? So... I think someone simply hit their head on the low ceiling. Oh, because it was dark? And that's how the bloodstain was made. Maybe. Sounds painful. Okay, everyone also, let's check your head. Like, check their forehead. See if there's any cuts. Yeah, low ceilings suck. They're almost as bad as diagonal walls. Next, Monokuma Theater. You know what sucks? You know what I hate? Diagonal walls. Okay, everyone, time's up. Enough investigating. Hope you didn't slack off, or else you're gonna regret it. No, it's time for the trial. Please gather in Sector A in front of the new elevator. I'll be waiting in the courtroom. There's an elevator? Oh, well, let's just go there. I might go there. We have, like, see everyone else blink there. Wait, there's an elevator in here? Yeah, apparently. It was here this whole time. I feel like we learned and found absolutely mostly nothing from this. I feel like we found a lot of evidence that points to Daichi, and that scares me, and I don't want to believe so. You know what pisses me off? Death flags are my favorite characters. Like, no. And it's gonna take us to the same courtroom as always. Haro, did I even talk to you? Oh my god, I didn't even talk to Haro. Sorry. Habit. I ignored him as usual. Probably. We're in the middle of the floor after all. It should be possible for the elevator to reach the same place as the other one. Alright, is everyone still holding on? Yeah, the bread and water should give us enough energy to last through the trial. But after that, we're having a massive dinner. If we survive, Daichi. Feeling unsure? I'm simply considering all the possibilities, but not helping by giving any alibis or information about the trial. I'm sure the killer will not give up easily. If they did it to just save us from hunger, they can come out now. We won't be mad at them. Who cares about getting mad? They're still gonna get executed. I guess so. Sorry. It's not going to be that easy. We have to corner the killer using the evidence we found. I know. I believe we can do it the same way that we always did. Confident, aren't you? We're basically doing absolutely nothing? Yeah, like his laundry. You better believe in her. She's gonna prove your innocence. If I am innocent, that is. You're innocent, Alucard. Oh, shut up! Oh, golly, enough of this. You know what to do. We'll enter the elevator. It's different, but the courtroom's the same. There, the fate of you all will be decided. Will you survive? Or will you all die? Let's find out. Okay, I can do it. I will be strong, everyone. And I'll survive with you all. That's the spirit. So excited to see my reactions to this trial. For some reason, your fourth case always turns out evil. Evil? Well, I guess Pascal did get murdered painfully with possibly a Phoenix Wright weapon, so we'll see. Good luck, Ayaka. We all need good luck if we want to live through this. Are you ready, Megumi? I won't be more ready than I am now. I think I looked into everything I could find. There's something weird about this case, though. I was thinking, like, what do we do? And okay, and again, like the book's like 1 billion years old, right? So I think it's okay. What do we do in like a Murder of the Orient Express style killing? like that feels evil. Like, by the way, everyone but you, Megumi, we all tried attacking Pascal and killing him. That just sounds like the most evil thing ever. Like, what do you mean you all ganged up on Pascal, you assholes? Well, the setting is certainly different. That too. But I do have a weird feeling. Is it my intuition? It doesn't matter now. I have to do it, regardless of everything. Yeah, oh, you know what? Yeah, that's true. I don't want to sentence someone who wanted to help us to death. But if I don't, we'll all die. I will get through it, I promise. Sad. Our sad empty elevator. Second time Murder Owned Express has been mentioned. Might as well check out. If you don't know it, just ignore. Just ignore whatever I just said and be like, what? I don't know what's happening. Who knows what's happening? The elevator slowly descended, making a terrifying sound. Let's look at a little box we got put in here. Yeah. The elevator looks the same as usual. And it feels just as bad as any other time, and just as unsettling. The ride seemed to last forever, but we all knew what awaited us at the end. Ooh, wait, Monokuma, this is a much better color than last time. I like this one. Welcome, glad you found the new elevator. Well, as you can see, it's the same courtroom as always, with new decor, of course. Who cares? Let's just get this over with. I got used to your lack of enthusiasm. Well, anyway, I am sure that sparks will fly when you start the actual trial. Who'd be able to resist the thrill of a dramatic trial? It's not a thrill. It's pure horror. Whatever, same thing. I'm sure the majority of people watching think it's awesome. So sorry, but you guys got outvoted. We're having another amazing trial. Green. I don't want to comment on this anymore. Anyway, we all know why we've gathered here. One of you committed murder. Again! You kids just really love your murder, don't you? And you're like, no, it's the last time, we swear. You didn't give us much of a choice this time. Hey, green like laundry boy. Yeah, that one was downright cruel. Well, I had to do something to give you a little push, and it worked wonders. Besides, I told you I want to get back at you for that stupid strike. The people who organized it are already dead. Wasn't that enough for you? Nope. I had to punish you all in their stead. Did you say it was Katsuya? No, his name's not Katsuya. It's Haru. No, is it not Haru? Haru? Yeah, wait, no. Collective responsibility, huh? I knew that strike was a bad idea. And it's Nene. Chidori and the others did their best to oppose Monokuma. You have to respect that. This damn bear is just This damn bear is just heartless. Well, of course I'm heartless, like mechanical, you know? Yeah, we won't achieve anything in the battle of words with him. We have to get through the trial. Exactly, now get to it. You miss Nene and Chidori. God, I miss Chidori so much. That's why I'm doing the cosplay. So I'm like, but what if? What if I just cosplay Chidori and they'd be like, what? Chidori's right here, y'all. She never left anywhere. We took our places, the same ones as always. Wow. No, this is sad. Hey, Eri, never leave my side, okay? Please? We just stood there for a moment. No one could say a thing. Like, okay, so, look. If people have to die, and we miss everyone, This group right here, these three, I want this three to survive. I really, really like this three more so than everyone else. I do like everyone else, but these three more. We felt a familiar pressure. Our lives were on the line. We knew that someone was about to die. And then it began. A game of life and death. A mystery of life and death. A trial of life and death. Review your truth bullets? Nah. Save your game? Yeah. Wow. Wow. Look how alone Megumi was on that. Jeez. Okay, well that last CG, that was kind of full, but we're all alone on our CG. That's so sad. Megumi's alone. Let's begin with explanation of the trial. Yada yada yada. Do the murder, vote for the who did it. Correctly identify so you don't get punished. Ah, but there's a slight change this time. Oh right, I forgot the partner motive. Oh no, the partner motive. Hey, it wouldn't be Megumi is self-isolating. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I completely forgot about that while doing the investigation, and I'm very concerned now. Well, if the culprit is victorious, we'll be able to choose one person who'll be spared and leave with them. So you can see, we don't have, there may not be. So it could be accomplice. It could be someone doing it like, so what do we know? We know Rio said he would murder, if he was going to murder, he'd murder first. Because he was like, hey, morning everyone, let's eat breakfast and talk about who we kill to save. And I was like, what? No, Rio, bad. Fu has no memories or friends, so probably not Fu. Unless the person wanted to take Fu. Aika thinks that we and Fu are her friends, right? I think so. And then we have Daichi and Haru. Alucard probably likes Eri more than he's letting on. Man. Good. We'll be able or we'll have to. You're not suggesting that the killer would be so cruel that they would not spare anyone, are you? Aika has friends? Who knows? Maybe they trick someone into helping them, but they'll screw them over at the last second. For what reason, Alucard? You don't truly know anyone here, remember? Okay, I feel like we know each other at least that much that we wouldn't suspect each other of that. This both could apply to anyone, right? You basically assume that the killer committed murder to save us from hunger. But maybe they're just a sadistic murderer who wants to use the opportunity. Are you measuring everyone by your own standards? No, but I'm just being cautious. Well, anyway, it's true the culprit does not have to use the opportunity I'm giving them. Well, they can spare one person if they want to, regardless if that person helped them with the crime or not. Half the background is missing? Wait, what? In stream? No, okay. So, you can get surprise picked by without even knowing who they are? Everyone could have done it, and everyone could have someone to... Everyone's alibis no longer really count, unless they have two people backing up their alibis, but no one would have that, right? Indeed, wouldn't that be an exciting outcome? Or, the killer could conspire with one person and promise that they would pick them, and then after the verdict, pick someone else. Why would anyone be that cruel? Alucard, I think you're just trying to make up a guy at that point. I don't think that would give the killer any benefit, so there isn't really a reason to do it. Maybe so. Okay, so actually, will that lead into Pascal being one of the accomplices still? Saying like, hey, I want to help you with this murder. Murder me? But then the other person would have to be willing to die for the team also. But they're not saying anything. So actually, I don't know. Just to make sure, we only need to identify one killer, right? Even if there's a second person who helped them? Well, yeah, of course. Alright then. I think we can do this. Well, of course you can. The killer should not underestimate you, no matter who they are. Okay, so let's get some basic facts straight. The victim in this case is Pascal. He was murdered this night around 2 a.m. Annie was the first one who found the body. That's right. I don't really want to remember this, though. He was found in his room in Sector C. Everything clear so far? Of course. So, does anyone have any suspects right away? Oh yeah, I think Alucard's suspicious. He keeps saying, I'm gonna do a murder, blah 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 blah. Why is that? Because you keep saying you're gonna do a murder, blah 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 blah. Well, I mean, you're always suspicious. Daichi's right. Alucard was in the same sector as Pascal. There's a high chance he did it. The two main suspects are Alucard and Annie, since both of them were in Sector C. But I don't think Ari would be able to do it. No offense, Ari, but you have weak little small scrawny arms. Which leaves Alucard as suspect number 1. There you go again with your pathetic believing in people. I don't think they could do it. It's the most dangerous thing you can think in a situation. Okay then. I think that's enough suspicion for now. Let's focus on the facts. Why don't we begin with the murder weapon? Whatever you say. Oh right, for the weapon all we found was the thinker, huh? Make your arguments! Pascal was sitting in front of the computer screen, right? Yeah? So maybe a violent computer virus killed him. No. Don't be silly. It must have been one of the weapons from the drawers. No. Or maybe it was just some object from his room. Yeah. I agree. You're right, Aika. The thinker reminds me of it. Yeah, I want to know if it says the time. Like, please, you have to tell me if it whacks somebody over the head. It goes like, the time is 2 a.m. I think. It wasn't one of the weapons that Monokuma gave us, but rather a seemingly harmless object. Ah, you mean that ugly statue in Pascal's room, right? That actually sounds so stupid, but you remember dumb 90s would be like that. Indeed, it would work as a weapon. Like, okay, this is also, you know what? Maybe this is the evil part. Like, hey, you're gonna die for our team, but also we're gonna kill you with a very embarrassing weapon. Like, wait, no, there's knives. Stab me, come on. Give me some dignity in my death. We even found some leftover traces of blood on it. So it fits perfectly. I see. Are you sure though? Maybe it was left there as a red herring. Couldn't the killer use one of the weapons from the drawers? Not really. The weapons included knives, scissors, screwdrivers, and so on. Mostly bladed sharp objects. And Pascal was killed by blunt force trauma. There weren't any hammers in those drawers, were there? Not that I know of. What? The bots from those streams ago killed him? Oh no. Exactly. It must have been a blunt instrument, and the statue fits perfectly. Oh damn. It must suck to be killed by something that... Exactly, Daichi. See, this is why Daichi can't die. Daichi and I... Brainwaves. It must suck to be killed by something that ugly. It's not pretty, that's true. Well, hey, that statue is perfect. You just have zero aesthetic sense. Anyway, we can at least agree on the murder weapon for now. We should move on to the suspects, though. Fatal Error is the 90s movie? Okay. Well, Harry and Alucard are the most suspicious ones here. No way. Anyone could have done it. Yeah. The culprit moved through Sector C Hall and went to Pascal's room. They then attacked the unsuspecting Pascal from behind. Wow, wait. Did we summon them? What the heck? Maybe they used an ugly statue to humiliate him more. That's what I'm saying, Alucard. Like, that's so rude. Okay, no. Yeah. No. Secret pass. Oh, wait. Eddie's account. No, that's wrong. When are you done? Exactly. You guys all said the B word 3 times in a row. We got, okay, hang on. I will boot them real quick. I thought I got rid of that though. Misaki. Okay, no, that's someone. No, that's hiding behind Kanata. There it is. Alright, and there we go. No, don't worry, you're right, you're fine. I don't think that's true. Which part? That the killer went through the Sector C hall. Why is that? It's because of what Ari said. Oh, yeah. She said she didn't sleep at all that night and had her door open and she didn't hear anyone. No. Nikkei? Alright, where's Nikkei? Nikkei. Yep, there you are. Nope. Maybe the culprit was just walking really quietly. Or maybe Ari had simply been lying. What? Why do you think that? If the killer went through the hall, it'd most likely be either her or Alucard. It's almost already picked Alucard as their main suspect. So you're saying Ari is covering for Alucard? That would be likely. After all, she said she'd protect him at any cost. That would also work if one of them was a killer and the other one was a collaborator. Why? Why now? We were doing so good. Hey, I didn't cooperate with Alucard on anything. That is certainly true. Maybe we should think about it a bit more. Do we close? I'm gonna close stream avatars again and put it back to subs only for for avatars on the screen today. So everyone, go back for 1 second. Avatars. Active chatters only. Alright, reconnect. Cool kids only. And should be good now. Hopefully I didn't put it too high up. Why is it? Oh, okay. I was like, why are they all blinking? Okay. Hold on. And let's try now. Okay. Maybe we should think about it a bit more. Oh, no, now I forgot what I was thinking about. Darn it. Alright, maybe Ari is simply lying to protect someone. After all, the killer should have come through that hall. No? Is this Takeshi's fault again? It's true, we just say Takeshi a lot today. Pascal left his door unlocked and the killer entered his room. Wait, what if I want to disagree with everybody right now? He wouldn't able to suspect a thing when he was hit on the head, except for Ayaka, apparently. Did I mention this statue is ugly as heck already? Okay, I also agree with that. Thanks, Daichi. I concur. The killer should have come to that hall. No? No? Okay, next one. Which trip bullet? The scratched, the unlocked door. No? Whose account was the scratches? Alicards. Something doesn't add up. About what I said? About this entire thing. See, it's true that the door was unlocked. We found it that way. But does this really mean that Pascal left it that way? You'd think he didn't. After all, Alucard said that Pascal made sure to lock the door and specifically said so. Yeah, he did say that. Maybe he simply forgot to do it. We all had bigger things in our minds than locking the door. I don't think so. He may have really locked it. So, the killer unlocked it. That would make sense. But the point is, if it was locked, then the killer couldn't have just opened the door from the hall. Yeah, so that means it was an Alucard. Alright, this has gone far enough. What do you mean? That's pathetic. These lame attempts at manipulating the truth. It's just sad. So you're saying we have it wrong? Indeed. First of all, of course there was someone in the hall that night. Someone who wanted to enter Pascal's room. There was? Megumi, you already have the evidence for it, don't you? Or do you prefer to face away from the truth? Megumi, face the truth. I have evidence? Why don't you have evidence? Why do I have to have evidence? What evidence proves someone was in the hall? The scratch marks on the door. You're right. We found scratch marks on Pascal's door near the lock. Someone must have tried to open it by force. And that someone must have come from the hall. And what about what Eri said? Don't you realize it yet? That was Megumi's lie, or that was Eri's lie. She didn't know if anyone went through the hall because the door to her room was closed. What? How do you know that? I know because I was in the hall. What? Yes. And it was you who left those scratch marks then? Indeed. Alucard, I was trying to murder Pascal, but God, he locked his door, that asshole. Why did you do that? It's simple. Do I need to spell it out? Man, I was joking about everyone trying to kill Pascal, but I'm really scared that everyone tried to kill Pascal today. And that's really sad. You wanted to kill him. I took a knife from the drawer and waited until late at night. I tried to open the locked door with the knife, but it was already unlocked. I have scratched it for nothing. You could have checked first. Then he wouldn't leave behind incriminating evidence. True, but I was convinced that he locked the door. So what happened when he entered this room? I saw the same thing Eri did, Pascal's dead body. So was Megumi the only one who didn't want to kill Pascal? It's feeling like that. It was too late, but it was a blessing in disguise since everyone thought I was going to do a murder because they said, hey, I'm going to do a murder, everyone. Thanks to the killer, we would receive food and water, and I wouldn't have to risk being caught as a culprit. It's like, aw, darn it, someone's already dead. I guess I'll wait till next chapter. Truly, this was the worst possible moment to try to kill someone and get away with it. Pascal did not deserve this. What did he do? There you go, calmly analyzing it like that. But why would you admit to that? Now people will suspect you even more. Well, no, because Alucard came with a knife. I couldn't listen to you anymore. I decided that telling the truth will be better for me than relying on your weak manipulation skills. It was a simple calculation. Of course. So So, what do we do with that? Did Ari lie because Alucard was going to get her out? Ari. But she's like, oh, there's Alucard going to go kill Pascal. I'm going to pretend I didn't see anything and say I saw nothing. Because Alucard said he would probably rest safe. Ari! Ari! She was going to let us die. Well, he says he didn't do it, but can't we believe him? After all, he admitted that he was there during the night. What do you think, everyone? Make your argument. We cannot trust anything that Alucard says, including attempting to go murder somebody. But maybe he really came there after the killer. Then it would mean it was most likely Eri. I object, but... Well, we know for sure that the culprit came from Sector C. Oh, no, you're so wrong, darling. Secret passage. No, that's so wrong. No, that's not exactly true. I think it's high time we address the biggest misconception in this case. We probably should have brought up really earlier. Oh? This is getting interesting. Namely, the point that the killer must have been someone from Sector C. We all know what we assume that... Yeah, wait, why is Daichi saying that when Daichi saw us go through the tunnel? Well, because the sectors are separated by walls, right? There weren't any more this morning, though. Yes, but that happened after the murder. How can we be sure of that? Are you suggesting they came down earlier and the killer simply went to Sector C through there? No, the truth is much more interesting. During the investigation, we found a secret passage. A secret passage? A secret passage, yeah. It connected all three of the sectors. Is that true? Indeed. I also found that passage during my investigation. Oh, they're right, Haruo. I saw them walk out of the wall. Out of the wall? Yes. The passage was hidden behind furniture covering the holes on the wall on each side. Fascinating. It's just a passage. Yeah, it's now a well-known passage. It's not a celebrity passage, honestly. And you think the culprit could have moved through there? Yes, because there's one more important thing that I haven't said yet. Oh, you mean where the passage ended at? Yes. Well, there were entrances from sectors A and B located in the halls. The one in Sector C was inside of Pascal's room. Oh. Wow. That certainly makes it important to the case. But can we know for sure someone actually used it? Yeah, there's blood in there. What evidence proves? Blood, shoe marks, I mean. Not blood. We found a shoe mark in the dust in the passage. And it looked pretty dang recent. So I think someone was likely there. So the killer could have come from both Sector C and from the secret passage. Yes, although I have a theory. I cannot prove it yet, but please listen to me. Go on. It's connected to the mystery of the unlocked door. Alucard, you said that Pascal was sure to lock his door. Yes, he was. So what if he did? I don't understand. What if the culprit came in through the passage, killed Pascal, and then unlocked the door? A reverse locked room mystery. Wait, I like this. So, if the door was locked, they'd be like, it's a locked room mystery. How did he know? But by unlocking it, we have an unlocked door mystery. Wait. Sorry, I'm too interested. I like this. I like that fact too much. Sorry. But why would they do that? They put the blame on the sector. To cast suspicion on Eri and Alucard. Oh. What's even more interesting, if this theory was correct, then Eri and Alucard would be the only ones who could not have done it. Thank you, everyone. I like this murder. Good job, culprit. Thanks, I worked really hard. God, wait. I would love if that happened. Wow. This culprit's so smart and talented, and I bet they have an 8-pack. And I'm like, yeah. Right. Because we couldn't access the secret passage. Convenient development. But we don't know this is true, do we? No, we don't. And even if it was, we still have 6 possible suspects. That's quite a lot. We had to narrow it down then. Okay. We need to narrow down the list of suspects. Objection! No, we don't. But there's no evidence that could pinpoint the killer. Maybe? What if we compare everyone's alibis? It was late at night. Everyone was in their rooms. You weren't? If only Pascal's PC camera was on during that time. There's so many things I want to bring up. Alright, there's no evidence that could pinpoint the killer. So what do we have? We have a glove. We have a security breach. We have blood. Do we think the blood could help? Blood mark. No? Oh, the fingerprint analysis? Really? That's gonna help. Well, we do have something. Or at least, we should have it, Monokuma. Oh, you mean the fingerprints thing? So what did you use on it? What did you use it on? The statue in Pascal's room. Ah, the murder weapon. We don't know for sure if that was it. Anyway, if we knew who touched it, it would help a lot in finding the killer. So, like, who did it? Monokuma? Well, yeah? So, about the analysis results, huh? Oh, yeah, nothing. Sorry, still not done. I know I told chat that it was done, but that was a lie. What? But we need it. He did say it may last even longer than the trial. That would be completely useless. That's how Monokuma operates. Gives you a bit of hope and takes it away. Damn. So we still have nothing. Seems so. We need to discuss other leads and hope that Monokuma finishes in time. So what's the next topic? Okay, cool. What if the culprit touched an item other than the statue? I agree. We will not be able to use analysis for a second time, though. I agree. You could question everyone to make the culprit slip up. I agree. No. I get nervous and look suspicious even though I didn't do it. I agree. Ah, here we go. Thank you. Thank you, Alucard. Thank you. But the killer didn't leave any other evidence behind. Left a bunch. Left a bunch of evidence behind. A glove? Nope. And the tissue? No, that's wrong. No, there is something. A clue that may help us identify the killer. Oh, I'm listening. This used tissue that we found in Pascal's room. The way you said it, I was expecting something better. Hey, look, it could be a piece of plastic we found in Nagito's room, okay? This is better. What's so special about the tissue? Well, I believe that the killer might have used it to wipe the blood off the statue. Maybe even tried to wipe their fingerprints as well. But then, a fingerprint analysis would fail. Yeah, that would really, really suck, wouldn't it, Rio? But in place of the analysis, it might have given us another clue. The tissue itself. Hold on, that's still only a theory. We don't know if the killer really used that tissue. For all we know, it might have been used by Pascal himself. Yeah, what's more likely, that Pascal used a tissue during the 2 days he was there, or that the killer specifically brought one themselves? Actually, yeah, if we know there's tissues in every room, right? Why would the killer bring a tissue with them without thinking like, oh, Pascal's room has tissues, we'll use those to wipe the blood? No, you don't understand. It couldn't have been Pascal. Why is that? Eddie. Tell him, Eddie. Huh? Me? Oh, oh, I know what you mean. It's because the only tissues in Sector C were green. You remember, right, Alucard? Yes, the box is in my room. And indeed, they're all green, no purple ones. It's pink. Anyway, this means that the tissue must have come from outside Sector C. Okay, but what does that say about the culprit? Actually, a lot. We found another piece of evidence that shows where that tissue came from. The boxes? Phew. We found that box of tissues in Sector B. Yeah, we did. It must have come from this box. Indeed. It is the only box of pink tissues that we found in the entire secret area. Interesting, even I hadn't noticed that. So, it's most likely that one of those tissues made its way to Pascal's room. Yeah, but that would mean... Yes, we might be able to tell who brought it. It must have been that person. No. I think it's Haru. There's no way it's Daichi. Yeah. Right there, yeah? Or right there, yeah? What about this whole row with me? This whole row looks like they do a murder, yeah? Alex like, Megumi, point out the killer. And I'm just, stream's still going. I hope so. Is it still, yeah, so I'm still good. Point to the killer, I'm like, no, I can't. I refuse. No, take away the HP, it's not. Daichi, the genius mastermind, the one who planned this extremely elaborate murder to kill Pascal, who used all the brain cells, was you. Huh? What do you mean it was me? God, but the hard thing is that there's a sneaker in the pink tissue, and I feel like maybe just show me your head. No, Daichi short, yeah. Kill it with my curse. What? Eri, do you remember where we found the box? Yeah, it was inside Daichi's room. So, if Daichi had access to them, he could have easily taken one and used it to weapon. No, Daichi is Larry Butts in the situation. Where it's like, man, he's such an idiot, and it looks so obvious to think it was him, but it wasn't him. There's no way. Rio, our former Larry Butts, has now been... this is mostly... I think this is a literal red herring of a situation. That would make sense. Hey, don't be so hasty. Well, I don't know anything about this box. It was in your room, though. Okay, that was dumb. Well, I personally know this box, but that doesn't mean I'm the killer. It wasn't hidden or anything, so Haru or Fu could have easily taken it. Hold on. Fu theory has returned. Don't bring me into this. I was unconscious for most of the time. Yes, she was, but apart from that, the murder happened at night. At that time, we should have all been in our rooms. That's his friend, right? So, you're saying that the killer opened your door, came into your room, took a tissue from the box and left, closing the door. Accusing the sick. Maybe. And you haven't noticed anything? This we find out, like, that she's like, but I wasn't sleeping in my room. I was sleeping in Haruo's room. Tell him, Haruo. And Haruo's like, eh? Like, what? No, don't be silly. Daichi was not shirtless in my room. I was sleeping. You're a very heavy sleeper then. Daichi, did you do it? No, I didn't. Please, listen to me. Hey, Hey, Haru, tell him I couldn't do it. Wow, break apart, huh? Damn. I want to believe you're innocent. But I don't have any evidence to prove it. Bro. I thought we were fam, bro. Megumi, are you sure that this tissue is enough to convict Daichi? No, but I have more. The shoe mark that we found in the secret passage. What about it? It looks like a sports shoe, which is exactly the type that Daichi wears. Does no one else wear shoes like that? Not really. Wait, come on! You're never gonna recover? I know, there's no way. I think that someone was being smart and they framed Daichi. And if it's from the sector, I don't think it's Haru. I think it is Fu. I think maybe when Daichi was taking care of Fu, would he bring tissues to her? I don't know. He's the only one to leave a foot shoe print like that, but why just one shoe print? It wasn't like a bunch of shoe prints, like, you know, like, oh man, this one like was walking. Like, why would he like hop on one foot and do it? But I didn't do it. Sorry, Daichi. But the evidence so far points to you. Now. Way losers. Ooh, fingerprint evidence. What? Stop this bickering in a second and listen. I got something you're gonna like. You're gonna let us out, huh? That's so nice of you, Monokuma. Well, even better. Oh, I got the results of the fingerprint analysis. Oh my god, wait, what? I guess like how I feel this right now, like what? Huh? Finally. So, what's in it? Yeah, so impatient. Well, okay, I'll tell ya. What do you mean there's 3 sets of fingerprints? Okay. We found 3 sets of fingerprints on the statue. What if Daichi was faking being stupid this whole time? Then he should be the ultimate actor because what the hell? No way. 3. Well, the people who left them were... Drumroll, please. Pascal, Daichi, and Eddie. Oh no, wait. Wait, no. Wait, no. Hey Pascal, did you do this to yourself? But there's a glove, so someone hit their fingerprints. Well, that's all for me. Please continue. But Daichi, why did you touch it? Daichi! Because we proved that Eri could have done it. We know Pascal very, very likely did not do this. Daichi. Okay, ignore Pascal since he's, you know, the victim. Yeah, he probably touched it since it was in his room. And Eri touched it when handing it to Monokuma. Okay, but what about Eri? I mean, I saw her dumbass touch it. It was during the investigation. So it shouldn't count either. Well, hey, you don't know she didn't touch it either. Earlier, too. She touched it later on purpose when you were looking to avert suspicion. That's just making sure it wasn't a clock. Oh, that could be it, too. Of course I didn't. That's very unlikely. So that just leaves one person. And that's Daichi. Oh, that is pretty damning. It's not. Hey, stop it! Knock it off! I didn't do what I'm telling ya. Haru! Tell him! Tell him, Haru! Anyone? You're all stupid. Daichi, calm down. It's useless now. I have to break through his word. No, this is so wrong. No. No! 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 Look how sad and sad he looks. There's no way. Can we lose this on purpose to win? I'm not the killer. You're stupid. You don't have proof that I did it. See? Lock the door. Do the secret passage. They left a shoe mark. They grabbed the statue. You look so scared, right? We found the tissue from your room in Pascal's bin. And there was your shoe mark in the secret passage. Well, I just went there for a walk. It means nothing. Wait, no, you did go in there? Hey, no, right? I'm being tricked, right? Why would I even give Pascal? He was cool. Pascal was killed by a blunt force. He was tackled sitting in front of a computer. Attacked from behind. Using the tissue. But your shirt's red! Why didn't you use that? The killer failed to wipe fingerprints? Wait, yeah, if they're wiping off the blood, how do they not wipe off the fingerprints? This has gotta be a wrong vote. It's gonna be a wrong vote. There's no way. We still have the computer thing. And we still have the glove. The killer wore a glove. Megumi, remember the glove. The fingerprint analysis confirmed that you used the murder. But why was Daichi in the secret tunnel? Daichi, you idiot. You adorable, stupid dum-dum. Like, what are you doing? The fingerprint analysis confirmed that you used the murder weapon. You want to get food and water again, and that's why you had to do something. But I didn't. Daichi, we're not mad at you. We know what the circumstances were. But we have to solve this murder. It's a matter of our own survival. Well done, Megumi. You know what you have to do, right? Yes. No. No. Let's do it. Megumi, stop this. This is not it. We have like 12 different other things we haven't... No. Yeah. This whole case started with the culprit going into the secret passage that they found earlier. They entered it from sector B, I think. They went through the passage, but they unknowingly left a shoe mark in the dust. At that time, Pascal was sitting in front of his computer. He was distracted by an error message. The killer entered the room through the passage behind him. They took the statue from the cupboard and bonked Pascal over the head with it. Pascal died instantly and fell down on the floor. The killer then took a tissue that they took from their room, which was pink. They used it to wipe the blood from the statue, but they didn't wipe their own fingerprints as well. Their biggest mistake was that instead of taking the tissue, they threw it in the bin. Before leaving, they also unlocked the door to cast suspicion on Alucard and Annie. Again, this is... No. And the person who did all that was you, Daichi Nakata. And that's totally not what happened. In fact, this is all just a nightmare, and we haven't even started the trial yet. This is just Megumi daydreaming in the elevator. Good job, Megumi. Daichi, I can't believe it. But I, everyone? So that's over then. I mean, we know why he did it, but still. A murder remains a murder. You're the last person that should say that, though. Hey, can I... Okay, Aika, I know I've been so hard on you. For 4 chapters. For like 2 months or whatever. I need you to speak up really, really loud and yell right now, Ayaka. Okay then, y'all. Well, I'm glad you reached your answers, which means it's time to... Heck yeah, new CG. Hold it! Ayaka, come with the steel chair. Hey, everyone, stop for a second. Is that Ayaka's voice? What's wrong? Please, just listen to me. I'm done being weak and silent, and I must speak up. Yeah, we're listening, Ayaka. This entire case feels wrong. It's as if we're being led by someone. Something is off. Off? I thought we solved this case. But apparently, Ayaka believed this wasn't true. She's an Ace Attorney character now? Good. Is there more to it? Are we really being tricked by someone? We must know before we reach the verdict. Save the game? Heck yeah, thank God. Save! 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 Oh, okay. Okay, Aika. I guess you can make it to survive and live or whatever. I guess I'll get a kazoo out in my Chidori costume for the finale. Alright then. We'll discuss this some more. Oh, but the voting. No, we're not done yet. Boo. Oh well, do what you want. Aika, you have something to say, right? Please, tell us what you think is wrong. Okay, so... It just sounds so easy. It's as if we're following someone's plan. Well, I told you, it's not me. What do you mean? We found the clues and they pointed to Daichi. Yes, but there's like way too many of them. Too many clues? What does that even mean? I mean, we got both the tissue and the fingerprints. And what's wrong with that? If we only got one of them, it'd be pretty damning. But both feels so strange and weird. I'm not sure I follow. Defend your man, bro! You see, we've come to the conclusion that Daichi brought the tissue to wipe the blood off. But why was there no blood on the tissue? So he wiped the blood, but not the fingerprints. And that too. I see. You may have a point. I mean, I don't get it. He just didn't think of wiping the fingerprints as well. Even though we were explicitly told about the fingerprint analysis by Monokuma. He must have known that we'd analyzed the murder weapon. Yes. But not only did he fail to remove that evidence, he left us a new one when he left the tissue in Pascal's room. That is pretty illogical. Oh, pharmacist like in the background as a ghost. But it's so illogical. Stop this trial. Haven't you thought that maybe Daichi's just a dumb idiot? You're in. Come back. Oh, hey. No, Daichi, take it. It's a compliment right now. I don't think that's all there is to it. I don't know. Something else doesn't feel right. Megumi, please, can we discuss it some more? Okay. There must be something more to this case. I agree. Maybe the real culprit is still hidden in the shadows. I agree. Every piece of evidence fits Daichi perfectly. I object. The blood mark. You're too short. No, it's not completely true. What do you mean? It's true that most of the evidence fits Daichi, but not all of it. We know that Daichi left the shoe mark in the secret passage. But what about the blood mark on the ceiling? What about it? Chaotic, hey! I don't think Daichi could have left it. Why not? Something doesn't fit. Ooh! Why doesn't it fit the theory that Daichi left a mark on the ceiling? Let me spell the word short king. Let me spell short king. Me chased by an eye. Short king, short king, short king. Come on, game. Let me do it. The TH? Nope. Ghost? Nope. Oh my god, no. God, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Can you spell the word height? No. H. Short. Of course, it was his thighs. H. No, I. G. Where's G? H. H. No, T, leave me alone. I need to get the H. 8. It was his thigh. Wait, no, not his thighs. Heinous sleep schedule. Yes, that's it. His height? Daichi's way too short to be a murderer. Yeah. Daichi's small. He's small. He's just a small little guy. He's just a little guy. Anyway, remember the part we investigated? Sorry. Eri, remember when we investigated that part of the passage? Yeah, it had a really low ceiling. Yes, it was almost the exact height of the top of my head. Which means that I could barely fit there without bending. I see. Which means, if someone hit their head on it, it would have to be someone taller than me. And there are several people taller than me here. Oh, okay. Is this what we got? Alucard, Haru, and Rio? You notice that Alucard. Haru when it... Is it Rio? Rio, you jerk. I just finished your avatar and you repay me with Pascal murder? And Pascal, like he was still alive. Right, but not Daichi, who was super short. Who's just the ittiest bittiest boy. I'm not super short. I'm just regular short. Shut up, Daichi. They're trying to help you. So what you're saying is that Daichi could not have put that blood mark on the ceiling. Rio. Oh my god. This could have been solved with bald Rio. If Rio was bald, you would see the blood mark and the bruise. Or the injury. I can't believe bald Rio could have saved the day here. You're like, no, Rio's bald and has a bruise on his head where the ceiling was. Bald Rio is the culprit. Yes. And that someone else must have left it. And that this person might be the true killer. Indeed. I'm taking the hair right back off the avatar. I don't care. But most evidence still points to Daichi. What is more likely? That all that evidence is wrong, or that this one piece you just found is misleading you. I understand your point, but I don't think you get what I'm trying to say. But also, Daichi, what were you doing in the secret tunnels wandering around? What were you doing? I'm not saying that Daichi had absolutely nothing to do with this. Wait. Rio's a detective and has gloves, right? There's only one glove we found. Rio, show me your hands. Rio. Nails out, bro. I'm not saying Daichi had absolutely nothing to do with this case. That doesn't mean he's a killer. So you're saying he's a collaborator? Well, hey, I'm not that. Maybe he participated in the plan, but he didn't kill Pascal. Oh no. Yeah, shows your yaoi hands, right? No, wait, was Haru... But if Haru did it... So Haru did it to try to save Daichi. But didn't tell Daichi, which is why Haru didn't defend Daichi, because he's like, hey, it's for the betterment of us if we just pretend you're the killer. Huh. Okay, hold on. Maybe bald Rio isn't the answer. Maybe we're just in the plan, but he didn't kill Pascal. But then who did? I haven't found that out yet. Great, so we got nothing. There must be something more. I hate to say this, but maybe voting for Daichi is our best bet after all. We don't have any other suspects right now. I suspect all of you assholes. Well, there's still Alucard. I thought we discussed that part long ago. I need to find something to move this forward. Is there really nothing else? Let's look at the crime scene again, I guess. If there's some new evidence, it should be there. Oh yeah. What else can point to the killer? Oh! It is! What did I think about it earlier? Who else can freaking hack a computer? Yep, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry, Rio. Sorry, bald Rio. Also, I do appreciate that this game uses people's talents in like the murders, because that's always like, you know, really cool. God, I feel stupid. So that's why the error message. Yeah, because everyone was like, oh, the killer needs to get Pascal to sit at his computer or to look at his computer, and I thought it was just like to get to a Zoom call, but an error message popping up like, of course, if we go sit and look, like, hey, What's this? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to click. Error message. Wait, I cast a meowing that's not doomed? So Rio's like, hey, you're my best friend and I love you and I'll help you get out of this place. And I'm like, murderer? Sorry, Rio. You can have your hair. I won't delete it. What was on it? There was a message that said error, security breach. Does that mean anything to us? I can't be sure. But look at the facts so far. Pascal was attacked from behind, right? Yeah, he was hit on the head while sitting at the computer. And what time was it that he was attacked? The Monokuma file said 2 a.m. Exactly. So we know that Pascal was sitting in front of the computer late at night, when all of us should have been asleep. Why is that? Because he was playing video games? No. There were no games at any of the computers in that secret area. There was no internet either. We only used it for local calls. And remember, we were all extremely tired because of thirst and hunger. It is very unlikely that someone wouldn't try to sleep without a very good reason. So, what was that reason? The error message itself. Is that what you're trying to say, Megumi? Yes. The message suddenly appeared on the screen in the middle of the night. And that was enough to wake Pascal up? Well, yeah, if your computer turns on in the middle of the night like I would. It might have been accompanied by an error sound that no one could hear because the doors were shut, locked, and soundproof. Very likely. So Pascal woke up and checked the computer, trying to find out what caused the error. The computer was his only way of contacting the other sectors, so he really didn't want it to break down. Okay, but what about that error message? Old computers love showing them all the time. Even the ones in the computer room gave me several of them while I was working there. No, this wasn't just any error message. It was a message about the video game security breach. What does that change? It was Pascal's favorite game! It means that it was caused from the outside. Exactly. Someone else used another device to make this message appear on the screen in Pascal's room. And who could have done that? It must have been... Okay, this one's a bit easier to pick. Oh, from the row of murderer! Sorry. Haruo, it was you. Me. What? Him? Yes. You are the ultimate hacker after all. Pascal was playing FNAF when he died. When he crashed, he got so mad he thinkered himself. I mean, that too. So what of it? You could have easily hacked Pascal's computer using the local network. He even had a computer connected to it ready in his room. Exactly. So you had the opportunity to do that. What about the people in Sector A? Yeah, I'm too dumb for that. Yeah, me too. You might be lying, though. But apart from that, our computer's in the hall. You would risk being seen by others. So, I still think it was you, Haruo. His execution's gonna be shoved in a washing machine? And why would I do that? To get Pascal's attention. To lead him to the computer. So that you would be able to attack him from behind. Baseless conjecture. Haruo really does seem suspicious, huh? But the problem is, even if he took part in the plan, we don't know if it was him or Daichi who killed Pascal. Oh, because either one of them would take the hit for each other. Because they both want each other to escape. Oh, damn it. Because I was thinking, like, because Daichi knows about secret passage, so Daichi walked there into Pascal's room and put his finger. No, but Daichi left too much stuff for his stuff, like so. With Daichi leaving his fingerprints and Haruo not leaving his fingerprints. I want to say it was Haruo and not. Man, Leslie go like, it's gonna be a 50-50 case. It's gonna be so fun, and I'm like, it's a 50-50 case. No. I'm sure we can manage to solve it. Make your argument. I still think that Daichi might be the killer. Hey, I told you I didn't do it. You might never know which one of them did it. It was Haru who hacked Pascal's computer, right? I have never even touched the murder weapon. I want to object to that, but let me see what the next one is. Maybe the murder weapon was something else then. Nope, okay. The glove! No, that's super wrong. Haru, I think you're not telling the truth. What? You say you didn't touch the statue, but I think you did. But the fingerprint analysis said it was just Daichi, right? Yes, but you can easily go around it. By using this. A glove? Yes. A simple glove would be enough to touch the weapon without leaving any marks on it. And we found it in the trash in Sector B. So, anyone could have left it there. Nuh-uh, it's a left-handed glove. So, Daichi, Haru, are you left-handed, you jerk? Anyone? Not really. After all, it's a left glove. A left glove? Yes. And there's only one left hand. Megumi. We knew this. It was information, and yet we were going to vote Daichi because you're like, oh right, I forgot the glove. There is only one left-handed person here. And that is Haru. It could still be Yukito. That's right, Yukito's left-handed too. But Yukito's still bald, so it can't be Yukito left yet. You told us about your left-handed controller you were playing when we were playing Tekken, remember? Megumi, what? Megumi, do you think I was paying attention to any foreshadowing during Tekken Day? What do you think the ultimate hacker execution will be? Do you remember Alter Ego? I'm thinking something like that. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. If there was a pair of gloves, it could be anyone. But just the left one? That makes it pretty clear. You... Alright, I see your points. But that still doesn't solve everything. Oh, except for foreshadowing in gaming events. I'm gonna be in a killing game, and someone's gonna be like, oh man, let's all play Pac-Man, so you know, spend time. I'm gonna take the control out of people's hands and slap it like, no! We play Pac-Man and we die. No video games for us. If you think that Haru did it, why do we find so much evidence pointing to Daichi? Especially since Haru was actually smart, and he wouldn't let Daichi leave it if they cooperated. Is that really true, though? What do you mean? Megumi, do you have the answer? The motive! The motive! Oh, okay. How many people did Monokuma promise to release? All? Correct. Of your ambidextrous? Nope, I guess you're gonna do a quarter murder? Be involved in a murder? Who was left evidence supposed to point to? Daichi. I love this car. Trick question, you're the mastermind? Oh, yeah. Who would survive if you voted for Daichi? Both of them. You got a crown? Heck yeah. Congratulations. No. Alright, now I understand everything. Really? Yes. I know why there were so many pieces of evidence pointing at Daichi. It's because that was part of the killer's plan. It was by design? Yes. The killer fully took advantage of the new rule introduced by Monokuma. We knew that two people would be able to leave if the killer won. Yeah, that's why we suspected there could be a collaborator. Exactly. But here, the collaborator's role wasn't just to help with the kill. He was to take the blame as a scapegoat. Well, you shouldn't have looked so sad, you know, while we were accusing you, Daichi. If you were like, oh no, you guys caught me, dang it, we'd be like, yeah, okay. Hey, can I butt in for a second? Sure, go on. I did it. What? It's me, I'm the killer. What the hell? No, you're not. Shut up. Yep. Sorry for telling you earlier. You should have done this in the beginning before we found this out, Daichi, if you want to get away with it. Fool! But why are you saying this now? Well, I had a change of heart. I couldn't live with what I did anymore. Daichi, bro, no. Yeah, can we believe that? 300 fools for Daisuke would be proud. Of course not. It's the most stupid lie ever. No, you're stupid. Well, anyway, just vote for me and end it. Yeah, that's not happening, bro. I believe we should just ignore him for now. This only proves what I said. Daichi's an idiot and wants to be a scapegoat. So, why wouldn't he confess that he's the killer from the beginning? Because that would look too suspicious. I don't know. A certain character in another fangan did that, and I was like, oh, clearly not the killer. So happy that this person's not the killer. And I was like, nope, nope, just a good person. That person was a killer. Damn it. It's insulting everyone. Most people wouldn't admit to murder if it meant execution. We would just trust him and look for the real killer. So instead, the plan was to fabricate evidence against Daichi that we would find. And then we would discover it and think we solved the case. Impressive plan. And very devious. Daichi confessed only now, because the plan has fallen apart and he wanted to save it. But not being very smart. He did it in the most clumsy way possible. It's really kind of sad, honestly. That's because Daichi was just a tool. The true architect of this plan was Haruo. He was the one who came up with this plan and the one who killed Pascal. The fact that we didn't find his fingerprints only proves it further. He knew that we would check the prints, and that's why he made sure that we'd find Daichi's and not his. That's interesting reasoning. However, it's all false. You don't have any evidence that I did it. You only have evidence for that. This is a jury selection, Haruo. This is not... We can just say, hey, you didn't vote. You'd be foolish to vote for me now. No, you idiot, listen. I will not be listening to any of this. This is a waste of time. End the charade and get back to the facts. I see. So that's how we're doing it, huh? I need to defeat his resistance to the truth. Fight! 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 Very good. No, I can't see. You don't have any evidence that I did it. You're just God, I really like this art though. You're just basing it all on your guesses. The plan was put into motion at night. Cast suspicion on Daichi. By putting a curse on his computer. Hacking his computer. The killer hit themselves on the ceiling. The killers are with a glove in Sector B? We have enough clues pointing at you. And the glove and blood mark prove it. Almost all the evidence points at Daichi. He's the killer, leave me alone. In the passage, the killer and Daichi took different paths. The killer grabbed the statue with their left hand. The killer told Daichi to leave a shoe mark, a singular shoe mark. The one who left fingerprints on the weapon was Daichi. Pascal was struck in the head by the killer. I know you long enough to know you wouldn't throw Daichi under the bus. Unless it was part of the plan that you both came up with. What? Yeah, you wouldn't throw Daichi under the bus. You just wouldn't. It's as I said. You and Daichi are too close. You wouldn't throw him under the bus. You wouldn't try to... What if like at his execution he's like, wait, I am gay. And then he's like, then dies. Like, no. Wait. No. You wouldn't try to pass the blame on him if you didn't agree on that before. You think you know me that well? I know you well enough for that. Huh. Well, damn. Do you have anything else to say? No, not really. I should have left that glove in that bin. If only I knew how to do my own laundry, I could have just washed it. I see. Okay, Megumi. It's time to wrap this up for reals this time. Yes, let's summarize this case. This time, for real. No! What's that face, Daichi? No! Let's do a murder. Sorry. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna be sad. Thank you. This game's the best. Wait, Daichi, I literally said, man, you're so nice, I hope you live. And I'm like, yeah. Devious activities. The case started with the killer and Daichi formulating a plan. The killer then used his computer to hack Pascal's. Pascal saw the error message and went to the computer. Then, the killer and Daichi opened the secret passage in Sector B. At the crossroads, they took different paths. The killer told Daichi to leave a shoe mark in the dust. Can't before you start having fun with the illustrations as long as you work on something. Yeah, true. I don't think he's even denied about being gay, just more about having feelings for the little cute idiot. Ah, gotcha. You know what? Yeah, I would also be like, oh god, really, Heart? Daichi, huh? Okay. At the same time, they went through the other part of the passage. But turn on the ceiling was too low. They hit their head in the ceiling, leaving a bloody mark. The two partners exited the passage in Pascal's room. The killer took the statue with their left hand, wearing a glove. Then they attacked Pascal in the head. Pascal died instantly and fell down on the floor. Daichi gave the killer a tissue that he took from his room. The killer wiped most of the blood off of the statue. They threw away the tissue in the trash in Pascal's room. Then, they gave the statue to Daichi so that he would leave his fingerprints. And finally, they unlocked the door to Pascal's room. And the person who did all that was you, Haruo Miyamoto. We have too many people with glasses. Apparently, people just have to die. And that's the entire case. This is how it happened. Good job, Megumi. Rio, I'm sorry for doubting you and for saying you should be bald. My bad. Oh, we failed. I'm sorry, Haru. It's my fault. Wait. Megumi's gonna be wearing glasses. That's Megumi, don't kill me. I'm sorry, Haru. It's my fault. Don't be. The plan just wasn't good enough. You two want to comment on what Megumi said? What's the point? Everything is finished. Okay, now we're gonna get sad, aren't we? Okay. So you admit you did it. Daichi lives, but at what cost? You know, you're saying Daichi lives, but at what cost? But we saw how Fuyuhiko was at Pekko's execution, and I'm kind of worried Daichi's gonna do a similar situation thing. And I'm really, yeah. Who knows? Maybe that was my plan all along. What? Don't listen to him. He's playing mind games with you. Why would I say that? Because instinct feeling? I don't think I'm really worried about Daichi not surviving, actually. Always the perceptive one. I'm not planning to die yet. Anyway. God, Alucard, why couldn't you just open up the door and kill Pascal before these two could? Anyway. It seems they reached the truth of this case. What if the plan was actually supposed to be this, and Haru told Daichi to kill Pascal, and the canon ending is Haru and Daichi marrying? Yeah, what if? What if, actually? He's like, no, you idiots, of course I wouldn't trust Daichi to be, like, the scapegoat plan Daichi did it. And I was just doing my best to cover for Daichi with all his dumb mistakes. Short blonde guys and their affinity for glasses wearers. Oh my gosh, you're right. Be Aries, don't be left-handed, don't attend parties. Yeah. Anyway, it seems he reached the truth of this case. Lore dump, but don't lore up too much. Get little bits of character development, but not all the character development at once. Okay, now that you've done this really long interruption, may I continue with the voting time? Go on. Finally! Please vote using your on their desks and choose who you think is a killer. And remember, make sure you do vote for someone, otherwise you'll be punished as Oh, this is where this is coming up. Do you remember? I was like, oh man, they keep mentioning this, and no, Daichi's not gonna vote. He's not gonna make the execution. He's just not gonna vote at all. I don't have Wormothy. I don't have Fishikawa. I got Godzilla. I got my chibi Godzilla. I'm gonna need something. Okay, let's do it. Let's see the verdict. Well, I'll be right or I'll go horribly wrong. I can't wait. God, did everyone else have that weird pit in their stomach of just like, pain? Pain? Oh, that's absolutely correct. The culprit who killed Pascal Yukawa was none other than the evil hacker Haru Miyamoto. Congratulations! Okay, so Daichi voted wrong. Okay, he did not vote. Okay. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, Daichi got it wrong since he voted for himself, but everyone else voted correctly. Oh, damn it, we lost. It's game over for us. No. Just for me. What? Leave it. Okay, so now that everything is clear, what the hell happened? Why not? It won't change a thing. Yesterday, I found that passage behind the cupboard. I thought it would come in handy, so I didn't tell anyone about it. I reached my decision later that day when I saw what happened to Fu. I saw she didn't have much time left. And oh yeah, also, hey Fu, I'm really sorry for blaming you also. I saw she didn't have much time left and that we'd all be next. And that's when he came to me. Yes, we talked about it and decided this is how we had to act. Unfortunately, committing murder in such a limited environment and getting away with it is almost impossible. Oh, and that's why it's called mandatory. It was just as committing suicide. But regardless of the circumstances, none of us wanted to die. So we tried to do our best to come up with a plan that gave us at least some chance of survival. By creating a scapegoat and tricking us. It was a pretty clever plan. But not clever enough. We knew that with Megumi and Ryo here, we'd need a ton of luck to pull this off. In fact, we probably should have killed one of those two. Pascal, was he that useful in trials? Like, And it turns out we didn't have that luck. Sorry. You know that I had to do it so that we could survive. Why apologize? You wanted to survive, and so did we. We clashed the trial, and you were the victor. That's just how it is. But why Pascal? He was so sweet. Nothing. We had to choose someone. And we didn't have the heart to kill Fu when she was in such a bad condition. And apart from that, our only option was Pascal in the secret passage. I see. However, I must correct some misconceptions that you have about this case. Especially about Pascal. You really want to tell him that? Yes. I think this would be fair to Pascal. Did he volunteer for reals? Huh? Did I make a mistake somewhere? Yeah, partially. You kept saying that Pascal must have locked the door and that we unlocked it. Oh. No, Pascal trusted- No, it's worse. Pascal just trusted us all that we would never kill anybody. He never locked his door. He's such a sweetheart. But that's false. We never even touched that door. What? Then why was it open? I'm sure Pascal was supposed to lock it. But he didn't, on purpose. Because he loved us all, you jerk. And I know why. This is because something else happened when we were there at night. In your version of events, we silently entered his room and attacked him from behind. He died without ever realizing what was happening. And that's what we deduced, yeah. But in fact, Pascal discovered us. No, you're making it worse. You're making it worse. Why would you tell me this? Look how defeated he is. He's like, look, Alucard already tried killing me. Oh no, I guess not. Alucard hasn't tried yet. Remember his good hearing from chapter 3? It's right. He probably heard those dumbasses wandering around and talking and giggling, going meow, 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 and bonking their head on the ceiling, going like, oh man, we're gonna go kill Pascal. I had to take breaks. Because it sucks. Like, hey, like, think about it, he probably knows how disposable he is. Got a good fan art. I can't wait to look at it through my tears. Pascal heard us and turned around. I thought we got busted. That we'd either have to abandon the plan or fight him. I'm hanging in here. I'm hanging in by a thread here. As if you stood any chance against Pascal. That's true. But that didn't happen. Oh my god, what if you hug? No. Like, what if you just went there and hugged them and said, it's okay? And he's like, I'll do it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I still love you all. Do it. Instead, Pascal stood up and walked up to us without a word. No, he did. He looked into my eyes and I looked into his. And for a minute, we just stood there looking at each other in silence. You were scared. You were scary. Fuck you, no. Sorry. That was am I okay? It's just, you know when you just empathize too, like, fucking hell. Sorry. I curse a lot when I get sad. No one, just empathize a little too much. And it's just trying, like, accidentally getting in the mindset of fuck. It's getting in the mindset of just how Pascal must have felt right now. Where being a bleeding heart sucked, right? And, he just felt despair and just couldn't get out. He just gave up. Well, the thing is, like, he's also like, you know what? Like, it's both the sacrifice of it and the giving up. So, it's a double-edged sword, right? So, and then still without a word, Pascal nodded, turned away, and sat back down. All he had to do was grab the statue and hit him. I made sure he wouldn't suffer. I don't understand. So Pascal agreed to being killed? Yeah, that's why he left the door unlocked. Oh god, because he probably heard Alucard also being like, ugh. Pascal, you're good here. No. So he knew everyone was going to try to kill him. He knew at least 3 people were trying to kill him. I don't know how much that's hope is. That's just despair at that point. You could have stayed bald. I'm making a Pascal avatar next. Yes, and that's why he left the door unlocked. He knew Alucard would try to kill him. But since we got there first, he left the job to me. Pascal? You're so much better, right? He decided to sacrifice himself that week so we could survive. Pascal, you didn't have to do that. I guess he didn't... Pascal, I appreciate so much. I'm sorry I left him out until now. I guess he couldn't just say please. That being said, Takeshi fans, you're going to wait for like 800 more years because I don't know when I'm going to do that one. I guess he couldn't just say please come and kill me, so that was what he thought he should do. This case is even sadder than I thought. I was wondering one more thing. Why kill Pascal yourself and not leave it to Daichi? What? I think you'd be more convincing than Daichi as a fake culprit. Maybe so. But Daichi's clumsy. He could have screwed it up. If I wanted to have it done, I had to do it myself. I see. What's wrong? I think Haru's still not really telling us the whole truth here. See, I have a theory. I'll tell you, and you can say whether I'm right. Tissue box is your best friend right now. Mine's on the other side of my room because it's halfway decorative. Stupid decorative tissue box. Haru had to be the one who did it. See, if we failed to identify the real killer and his plan worked, who would have survived? Well, Haru and Daichi, of course. Right. And if we succeeded and caught the killer, who would have lived? Everyone except Haru and Pascal. Correct. So with that plan, who is the only person who survives no matter the outcome? Oh, Daichi. Exactly. By making the plan this way, he guaranteed Daichi's survival. And that's why he did it. Am I right, Haru? What? Oh, bro, it's the... Just say it. Just say it, Haru. Why would you do that? It's not important. Who cares? I thought so. Hey, Haru? What? You really did it for me? What does it matter? Why this swelling music too? Put that sound up. Haru. Daichi threw himself at Haru, hugging him. It's from the Sayori and Katsuya scene. Hey Rio, don't you dare confess your feelings to us ever again. Have you seen what feelings do to everybody in this game? Like, nah, not happening. Haru, you're too good for me. Please don't go. Hey, it's not like I have a choice. But... Ow, you're grabbing me too hard. Well, it doesn't matter, I'm never letting you go. Daichi, we knew what we were getting into. We talked about it. The risk was calculated. Calculated? But I suck at math, you know that. You dumbit. You dumb idiot. Still a dumbass even after all this time. That's who I am, and you know that. I know. I wouldn't have you any other way. Well, you're not gonna have him any... Hey, Daichi, there's one more thing before I go. Yeah. Take this. Your pen drive? Yeah. I finally got to the encrypted files that we found. Maybe they'll finally... Don't say this out loud. Monokuma is, like, legit right there. Maybe they'll help you finally escape this place. I'm entrusting this to you, okay? Okay. Okay, now I think this is the end. Good luck, everyone. Please defeat this game for all of us. We will. Okay then, enough of that. It's my time to shine. Oh, flames up. You said your goodbyes because it's too late now. I have prepared a very special punishment for the ultimate hacker, Haru Miyamoto. It's punishment time. Okay. Kuma doesn't care. And rage quit? Oh god. We saw Haru lying on a giant keyboard. His arms and legs were tied so he couldn't move at all. Oh no, we're gonna get Tekken'd? Oh my god, we're gonna get Mortal Kombated! Then, Monokuma started playing a game using the keyboard. He was quickly pushing the buttons around Haru. But the game was too hard, he eventually lost. He moved to the computer with a furious frown on his face. He grabbed the keyboard that Haru was tied to. Took it all the way. Oh! Ah! He's gonna smash it and oh god. I did all the way through up in the air. I started repeatedly smashing. Oh, okay. Repeatedly smashing on the table. Blood and broken keys started flying all over the place. It's weird that's slightly less violent than what my brain thought. Eventually, he took the keyboard and smashed it into the monitor. Broken shards of glass flew in every direction. In the end... Oh god. We only saw Haru's bloody leg sticking out of the monitor. Okay, you know what's terrible too is I'm thinking like, god, I hope he dies before he hits that monitor screen. Remember when the first execution was funny? Yeah, can we just play Takeshi's every time instead? Is that rude? Everything around was covered in blood. And just like that, it was over. The same thing happened again. I'm surprised actually didn't just make me just vomit. This is so wrong. Hey, Alucard, do you see what happens if you do a murder? Get it through your dumb head, okay? Don't do a murder. So, how was it? I got real creative with this one. Who cares? It's still senseless murder. Oh, it may be murder, but it's definitely not senseless. It's an essential part of our game. Without the punishment, there would be no thrill in the crime. I don't want to play that game. But you keep doing it. And you're getting better with each new kill. It's not like you gave us any choice this time. Yeah, we had to do it to survive. Well, your friend didn't survive, though. Just stop. It's brutal, but you're able to watch them without being traumatized. Unlike the... Yeah. Oh, I feel despair. Is that despair I feel? Awesome, keep going. Oh yeah. Is it despair we feel? Despair. Check. How am I doing? Despair check. How am I doing? 89? I feel 89% despair. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, was that despair? I feel awesome. Keep going. This fuels me more than anything else. Yeah, you didn't know, but I don't run on batteries. I run on despair. Stop it with that nonsense. Sure, I already did my part. I'll see you again soon. Oh, and you can take the exit to return to the rest of the mansion if you want. Enjoy your unhappy hours. Boy. Ugh. He makes every bad situation even worse. He's trying to make us fall into despair. We can't let that happen. Yeah, sure. But hey, look, Daichi survived. That's good. It's not that easy, you know. I'm gonna go lie down forever now. Bye. Yeah, I figured. Bye. You feel like you need a nap? Yeah. Daichi. I understand how he feels. It's no wonder he's feeling down right now. Let's just let him rest. Yeah, that would be for the best. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if Alucard's gonna forgive Daichi for this. In fact, I think Daichi may be in danger from Alucard maybe trying to go kill him next chapter. Unbelievable. Why? No, not that. Everything about this case was unbelievable. What do you mean? I mean the actions of the people involved. Daichi's no longer a little ball of sunshine. He lost. Yeah, Daichi now official traumatized. TM. You generally keep forgetting Rio's there. What did he do this chapter? He got hair and that's it. Pascal, Haruo, Eri. All of them acted in a way that didn't make sense logically. Yeah, because people got emotions, Alucard, you dumbass. No, why? Because people have emotions, you dumbass. Feelings. Yeah, it's as I said. I told you you'd regret underestimating people's feelings. And here you are now. You almost died because of that. Well, we were all close to death, to be honest, because I forgot about the glove. Huh? This makes no sense. But I understand. It's this game's fault. The game? Oh, no. Alucard's gonna go Kokichi on us next chapter, isn't he? Hey, Alucard, don't you dare. Oh my god, Alucard's gonna make a chapter 5 chapter. This, accompanied with someone going like, hey, the game's the problem, not the players. This is... we're in danger. Yes. It's making these emotions run out of control. And this makes everyone act so weird. That's why I changed my mind. In what way? I don't want to play anymore. Alucard in the Toy Story meme. I don't want to play with you anymore. This is new. I'm serious. I'm done. Monokuma, I quit. It's illogical and unpredictable. It makes no sense. Alucard should do something chapter 5, right? You can't survive it with just rational thinking. That's why I'm refusing to play. Just exit the mansion like, wait, you can do that? What are you planning to do? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, hold on. I will help you defeat the mastermind. I won't say that we're friends, but I can at least be your ally. Cool? We'd be happy to have you. Awesome! I knew you'd see the light. Please don't make me reconsider. Feelings, huh? This is so absurd. Seems like we survived another day. At what cost? We had to lose Pascal and Haru just to get food and water again. Is it worth it? Right? Like the next day, I would have like the saddest dinner ever after this. Without it, we'd all have died. I'm not gonna lie, I thought for a second whether that would be really worse. At least that nightmare would finally end. No, I understand. We had to fight thoughts like that. We have to stay strong and beat the mastermind. I know, okay? I'm just tired. I'm so tired. It's so hard. What I said earlier, I meant it. Oh, wait, no. No. Take back any romantic feelings, Rio. You can't. Third time probably ain't the charm in this game. I'm really glad I met you here. Rio. Lady, is that 100,000 mana coins? You know, that means you can redeem it for a custom avatar. I'm also glad. Do I feel something about it? Or is it just shock of what happened? We'll make it out together, I promise. I know. If I didn't have enough plans already. No, I have to consider my feelings to consider as well. Rio's nice, but I'm so confused. Hey, we can figure this out after a killing game. We don't have to think about this right now. And I don't really have the time and comfort to start those feelings out. That's it. No? Everyone has death flags everywhere? Everyone has... For now, I had to focus on surviving and not getting a boyfriend. Rio's spy? Oh, cool. And to do that, we need to defeat the mastermind. We lost 2 more friends and I won't ever forget them. There are not many of us anymore. The odds of someone being the mastermind are higher. Anyone could be a suspect now. Okay, well, let's think. It ain't Daichi. It's not it. It better not be Annie. And it's not me, I would assume. So that leaves what? Rio, Ayaka, Alucard. And there's no way it's Alucard. So it's either Rio or Ayaka. And we all know that until this game ends, I'm gonna vote Ayaka. But now, more than ever, we need to cooperate. How to solve that contradiction? or YouTube guy. Doing it may be the difference between life and death. So will we live? Or die? Oh, okay. Full success. That was an amazing motive. It was because I came up with it. Sure, but what's next? They're getting closer. Soon they may discover who I am. So, what are you planning to do? If it continues, I'll have to take initiative soon. And enter this game for real. What? Oh my god, it's Mukuro Ikosaba. She's the mastermind. What do you mean enter this game for real? Are you just hiding in the walls? Security. Oh my god, we're having a real security breach. Okay. Security. Oh, camera. Security layer 1 of 4 disabled. Continue. No? No, we're not playing the game. Is that what Alucard said? They are in the walls. If I was saved a second before, I would have absolutely clicked on no, don't continue. Hey, like, to be continued. Alright, let's save the game and see the chapter how it makes sense now. Yeah. Pascal did no bingo yet? Oh my god, what? The mastermind yells bingo! And after they get rid of okay, title. Let's find the title. Fiction? That's us though. But in fiction us. We're the fiction. Wait a second. Okay, so let's pull up my what do you call it sheet again. All right, let's go over to and then I can go be sad. Okay, screen chapter window screen. OBS, don't you dare. Okay, so let's look if it's from the V3 timeline. I'm also because we're V4. Or was that we're 50? No, we're 53. No, we're 54. We're number 54, something like that. Yeah, because VL 50, IV4, 54. Yeah. Purple security. So Daichi real scared me real bad right there. That could have been a real a no situation here. Like how would be I don't know yet. Yeah, I got no one. Alucard and Fu would just be like, okay, it's okay, we're fine. Don't worry, we won't die. Yeah, so I still have one of these two as a killer. One of these two is potentially. I mean, I guess it could be. Wow, actually, hold on. This row right here. I love how extremely wrong this chapter 2 was. At least I got both of them alive. My survivor predictions wasn't a victim for one. Yeah, my survivor prediction was almost. That was real dang close to being to being really suspect. Also, Pascal, I am infinitely. Oh God. Had the right idea. It appears had the right idea, just in a wrong way. Darn, darn. I need to level up my prediction skills. Like, I got kinda knew that YouTube diet wasn't gonna survive very long. And I got a killer here and a victim here, but that's about it. Not really. Haruto was on one of your survivors. It was just a second he asked me to do his laundry. Like, we knew that was it, right? I'm like, oh no, never mind. And I had Sayori's mastermind, so yeah. Also, equally not as happening. All right, so let's go ahead and pay out top fans. Davi, you're number 1. Let's go ahead and get you 1,000 mana coins. Good job. And that brings you to 41,000 mana coins. Nice, nice. Snail's at second place with 500 mana coins. Let's get you. God, you guys all have so many mana coins now. Thank you guys for being here so much. I love it. And Panda, you're number 3. Let's go ahead and give you 250 mana coins. So that's 5, 3. Oh, bring you to 1,500. Nice. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. So tomorrow night's going to be a super special stream. We're doing Danganronpa Another, the extra bonus scene thingies. Thanks to the party. I don't know how long that's going to be though. So we're at least I'm going to put up the pre thing, whatever. Like there's the times. But so if it's more than posted fan art. Oh yeah, I can't wait to take a look. If it's more than 3.5 hours, I guess I'll separate it. Because you forgot about that. You'll set alarm. But then I don't know when next I'm gonna be doing this stream because I'm not gonna have another free Saturday for a while, unfortunately. All right, so our leaderboard, we have Sparks number 1 with 110,000 mana coins. Show us the fan art. Oh, right. Yeah. Let me pull it up. I don't have my Discord up. Okay, let me close the screen capture real quick. Discord. Open Discord. Go to my Discord. Go to Live or Die. And screen capture. Oh, it's chapter 3 and 4. So it's just everything happening behind him. It's all the murderers just being like, hey, it's just Pascal. Don't worry about him. Because they just kind of like go on behind him. This actually even makes it even sadder. It's pretty upsetting. Beautiful work. Beautiful artwork. But, oh. Also, the gaunt cheek right there because he's so hungry and thirsty and he's dehydrated. When you're dehydrated, your muscles kind of suck in and stuff like that too. You hear about this crazy connection below? No, alright. You could see his cheeks. Yeah. You didn't realize it before yourself? Just the error messages. I think it's this error message too, and then the cheek, and then like the sad little like what have we become kind of situation going on there. He's paler too. Yeah. Well, I think that's the screen glow. Why he's paler right there. It is a very good fan art. Cool. Very sad again. And yeah, so I cried again. Pascal, you're too good for this world. I hope you're okay and in the afterlife. He just turned borderline emotionless, which is meant to be possible. Yeah. You didn't even notice Let's just point out everything. They're like, hey, do you notice this and this? There's so much in this. Because there's so much in the writing, too. Thanks for being emotionally vulnerable. I mean, I think that's, like, again, it's why I like I think the reason I wasn't as emotionally devastated, like, when Katsuya and Sayori died, I think it was so soon. I really do think chapter 3 or 4 is, like, I've spent so much time with these characters, and they've built up so much, and then this makes it sadder. So I think that's why. Because I felt like, I know everyone said, like, it was really sad about Sayori and Katsuya, and I really did like Katsuya a lot. But, yeah, I think it was just too soon. They're so sweet and open. Thanks. But yeah, no, what I was saying is, like, I really do, that's why I like fangans and these style of games, is because I like things that have you be emotionally vulnerable and stuff like that. Where it's like, hey, God, now it's like V3. It's like, I know it's all fiction, but you feel really connected to these characters and the writing and the stories. Like, and then you kind of lose them, and it's the hurt comfort feeling. It's the fanfic hurt comfort so much. But anyway, keep your camera focused. Not again. No. Anyway, let's go ahead and end this stream. Thank you. It's back now. Oh, let me put my bangs in front of my face. So I don't get to be like sad anymore. It's like bangs are all super long now. There we go. Anyway, thank you guys all for being here. I'll see. And so tomorrow, digging up another special bonus scenes. Next Tuesday, finish Act 4, get into Act 5 of In Stars in Time. Next Friday will be Live or Die. And after In Stars in Time will be Fangan Tomodachi Life. Which I will put Pascal in there. Hey Pascal, you want to have a happy life on my Fangan Island? You could use some good times. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Yeah.